Are you ready to win on November the 7th? Yeah! Are you ready to keep Virginia blue?
Yeah! This is the most important election in our lifetime for governor. It really is. It really is.
On Tuesday, Virginia voters head to the polls for a high-stakes, hotly contested gubernatorial election, one of only two in the country this year, and the first competitive statewide race since President Donald Trump took office.
We're going to win because of folks like you.
The contest pits current Democratic Lieutenant Governor Ralph Northam against former Republican National Committee Chair Ed Gillespie, two low-key establishment-aligned moderates during a time of growing populist appeal. The race has drawn big names from both major parties, including former President Barack Obama and Vice President Mike Pence. Absent on the campaign trail but hot on the minds of voters, President Trump.
Is Trump a major factor in this particular election? Is the Pope Argentinian? I would say Trump is probably more important than anything else, any issue or even the personalities and backgrounds of the two major party candidates.
Which has proven a conundrum for Gillespie, who has worked hard to distance himself from the president in the only southern state Trump lost in the 2016 election. But Gillespie desperately needs Trump's loyal base, particularly in coal country, to turn out to vote. So while he carefully avoids mentioning the president by name, he's adopted the same campaign themes, like protecting Confederate monuments and cracking down on illegal immigration.
Yet Ralph Northam voted in favor of sanctuary cities that let dangerous illegal immigrants back on the street, increasing the threat of MS-13.
While the tight polls suggest the strategy could be working, some in coal country write it off as insincere.
You have to somewhat distrust these rapid conversions. You can't help but be a little bit suspicious.
Northam, meanwhile, has raised millions more than his opponent in the state Hillary Clinton carried by 5 percentage points in 2016. Add to that Virginia's long history of electing governors from the party outside the White House, and the race should be Northam's to lose.
President Trump is so unpopular in Virginia, I think he gives real momentum to the entire Democratic ticket. What counteracts it is that this is an off-year election. Turnout plummets, it always does.
And that tends to benefit Republicans, while Sabato warns against reading too much into the tea leaves of one gubernatorial race. Both sides are hoping for a win Tuesday to prove their parties are on the right track ahead of next year's crucial midterms. Kelly Daschle, Associated Press.